such a cute shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Divertida está tu camisa.
Gracias. So the show is set about 300 years in the future, and we see all these devices and gadgets and technologies. If you could choose anything to use today, which technology would you choose?
I'll take the flying car.
I was just
I
gonna
hate
say
traffic,
that.
you know,
I
hate
was
traffic.
gonna say the
Yeah.
flying car too.
Too slow, you snooze, you lose.
Yeah.
Maybe that car.
The flying car?
Yeah,
Maybe
especially
the
in
flying
traffic.
car. I live in New York City. It's grid-like traffic. I know you need it in
Oh,
LA.
yeah, I would
Maybe
take
that
a flying
car.
Self-driving flying
Ooh.
car.
I'd want to actually drive that flying car. That's flying.
Yes, it seems dangerous actually.
It does seem dangerous, but if you're the only one up there, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
I think also the idea of the stacks and getting, all your consciousness downloaded onto that one chip.
She's such an elitist, you know, she wants to be a myth.
I want to
She
live
wants
forever.
she wants to live in the clouds above everyone else.
So Marta, you would change your body, your sleeve?
Well, if I
To
could
live
get
forever.
received on the same one, I wouldn't.
That's what the rich, they get clones.
Yes.
So
I wouldn't mind. I think it's very interesting that it talks about that idea because as we speak, there's technology that, people that are trying to crack onto that type of technology.
If I had an opportunity to save my life, if I had the opportunity to do that, there's no way I would be honest and say that I wouldn't do it, especially because I want to be here for my children. I love the fact that there is something that's bigger. There's something, we can't do everything, and there's something humbling about that, and there's something that's fair about that. No matter how well you do, we all have to deal at one point with a moment that we don't know what's coming after it, And I think there's something that really strikes the chord of who we are as humans and what connects us all. And the idea of that not existing is a scary place for me.
The thesis of the show is that if we get immortality, we lose our humanity. But I think that there's some real truth to that. But I think it's so attractive, the idea of to live forever, to get to see the inventions of the future. So I think that if I was given the opportunity, I would take it. But if I think it's good for humanity as a whole, I would say no.
It's a dystopia. It talks about problems in the future, but problems that we see today.
Yes.
How do you think audiences are going to respond to that?
Hopefully well. I mean, hopefully it strikes up some conversations, like a lot of them, and it makes people ask themselves and each other a lot of questions.
I think we talk a lot right now at each other about, where we stand and what our different belief is, or we talk about each other in separate rooms. And we have an advantage when we've created another world to have some of those conversations with each other about those people over there and how crazy what that world is, even though so much of the things that are crazy in Altered Carbon are things that we have to address in our own present. So it's exciting to be a part of a genre that knows how to do that well.
I think what we see is an exaggeration of what we see today. There's an incredible income inequality all across the world, and the 1% or the 0.1% are getting even richer. And I saw some crazy number of how the wealth is distributed in the world. And it's crazy. But what we see in the Altered Carbon universe 300 years later is that even exaggerated further, and the rich are now immortal, so their power over the rest of the people is immense.
And the show also has these amazing women. They're very complex and very rounded with different personalities. How does it feel as an actress and as women to portray characters like this?
Women are being given the chance to say, you tell this story, and what do you think is interesting? And when you do that, then you start, you really know how to say, put a voice to this beautiful character and let her be vicious and exciting and powerful and afraid and not afraid. These kinds of nuances exist right now, and I'm grateful.
I think we have to wrap up. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
having
very
me.
much. Thank you.
Take care.
You too. You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.